It's going?
Yep.
All right, we got a little bit of the master Chuck Berry going on here. This is in the style of Johnny B. Goode. Chuck uses a lot of these kind of riffs in all of his songs, so you may recognize them from other songs as well. But I'm kind of tailoring it after what I hear on the original version of his release, which, by the way, he's playing in a sharp pitch, which tells me, and most guitar players would realize, he was most likely tuned down a half step and was just playing that in the key of A. And there's reasons for that. For when he goes to the turnaround, for the key of A, you have A, D, and E. So if you're in standard tune, if you're tuned down a half a step and then playing it in A, when you go to do your turnaround chord, you also have that open chord available to you. If you're playing, though, in the key of A sharp without retuning your guitar a half step down, you're playing in this position here. Alright? The problem is the 5 chord is an F, and nobody really likes playing an F when they could be playing an E. Right? So artists usually and guitar players would usually know that, oh, if you're hearing A sharp on that recording and you're hearing these riffs, there's a very good chance he was tuned to A flat, but playing them playing it in A, but we're hearing, I'm sorry, playing it in B, but hearing A flat. Okay, down a half step. Playing it in B, but hearing B flat or A sharp. That's what I meant to say. His guitar is most likely tuned down. All right, we're just going to play it in A to learn the riff that way. I think it makes more sense, and it's good to learn this pentatonic scale that he uses. I think Chuck kind of mixes the pentatonic scale minor, the pentatonic major, the blues scale for sure, and then I think he mixes majors and minors together, and even at times playing the full 7-note scales, pulling in the chord tones themselves. So even on a pentatonic scale, add that note. That note's not in the minor scale. That note is in that scale. Together, then pentatonic 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. To make it the blues scale, you're adding one note, making it a 6-note scale. 1 2 3 4 5. So between the 4 and 5, they call it adding the flat at 5th. You don't really hear people say adding the sharp 4th, but it technically makes sense. A, C, D, sharp, E, G, A, C, D, D sharp, E, G, A, C, D, D sharp, E, G. Same thing over and over. Now the riffs he's using there, he's starting off with the perfect example of what I'm talking about, mixing the scales together. That many ways you can, right? You can hammer it or you can slide it. I like that. Oh, I've listened to so many live versions and everything, and other bands covering him doing it. Kind of what stuck in my mind is this, the riff here. Hang on one second. Guys, we're making a live video. If you could just lower it for 1 second. I'm so sorry. So I don't want to have to keep making the vid, all right? Just keep it rolling. Let me see. So let's see. After the intro itself, okay? that throughout the whole song, but especially when he starts that first opening riff, it's kind of like, when you get it fast, you know, you'll hear it's right on. Let's see. The next part of that, you have this shuffle part, which I know you already have, but I'm going to throw it on the video quick. You know, mixed in with all these cool riffs, you have this Chuck Berry rock and roll. I mean, the riff that almost every song was written, all the cool songs were written with this style after that, ever since then. When it goes to the turnaround, unlike most blues, instead of like most blues turnarounds, you would have back to the 4. By the way, the root chord is called your 1. This one in blues and rock and roll music, we call it the 4. And the one a whole step up from it is called the 5, or the turnaround chord. The reason being is this is the 1, it's the root. We're in A right now, so the A is the root note, and then that becomes the root chord. The 4th degree of, or the 4th note in the A scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, is D, and 5 would be there, and this is a 1, 4, 5 progression. Most turnarounds then go 5, 4, and then 1. This one just stays on the 5. That's how he'd always done it. Then he starts all over again. About most of the song is with that. The pattern itself, I think I had a picture of it. Did I text it to you maybe?
I think so.
I think, because you know what, I'll make that the, what do you call it, I'll make the map of the song the actual beginning of the video. Yeah, right. I'll take a picture of it. All right, cool. Please, if you haven't, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow it a little bit at a time and water it a little bit at a time. So if you guys enjoy the content, mostly lessons and my band and lifestyle content, I guess it's fair to say. If you like that crap, then please, smash the subscribe button. Thank you.